Hey, Devonte, Nick Carboni from WCNC. Welcome back. How do you guys, with just this unprecedented layoff, take what you guys were able to put together at the end of last season and it unexpectedly ends and really apply it, with a season that begins in just a few weeks after training camp?
Man, I feel like all of that is just out the window. We got a whole new start. We got new guys on the team. It's been so long since we've actually, played together and had a chance to really build chemistry. So once we're able to, get practice going, I feel like everybody's just gonna have to really lock in and really focus on, what we're trying to accomplish this year. All the new terminology that we have going on. So we got really a couple practices really, and then those exhibition games to really try to focus in on what we want to accomplish.
For Rick.
Hey Tay, how are you? After they drafted LaMelo on draft night, JB pointed out that he really wanted to create more of a system where the ball handling, there was a lot of free flow, enough peak ball handlers on the floor at any one time that whoever got a rebound could engage the offense. He wanted to turn it into, like what I'm saying is more of a, have a lot of people who could do that and also a lot of people empowered to do that. I was curious now with LaMelo adding to the mix of you and Devonte and to some degree Gordon, how do you think everybody will blend together in a pretty dramatically different team?
Yeah, coach has been really trying to, stress that. Even last year, whoever gets the ball really bring it. But a lot of times, it was me and Terry going back to get the ball. He would stress us to get up the court and run. So I think it's just going to be emphasized even more, adding LaMelo, adding Gordon. Obviously, Miles and PJ and those guys can bring the ball down the court and handle the ball. But I think it just makes us even more of a threat. You see a lot of teams doing it, especially like Miami with Bam and people, those stretch fours, fives, bringing the ball down the court. It just makes you even more of a threat as a team.
And JB said yesterday he really strongly signaled that he wants to move in the direction of PJ playing a bunch of five and Miles playing a bunch of four. When you guys go in that small ball direction, can you just talk a little about how that makes you guys different?
I feel like we have all five guys can shoot the ball. All five guys can handle the ball. All five guys are unselfish, so we play for one another. And it just gives us more options, scoring the ball, and we're scrappy defensively. Or at least we have to be, if we're going to play small, we got a defensive rebound and things like that to help us get out in transition and then play how we want to play, outrun people, spread the floor and shoot threes.
Thanks.
Let's go Sam and then Richie.
Hey, Devonte, hope you're doing well. Sam with Hornets.com. You talked at the end of the season and again at the workout bubble a lot about some of the improvements you want to make. I think mainly finishing at the rim, becoming a three-level scorer. Where are you do you feel like you're in that part of the development of your game? And what are some of the challenges in terms of building on the season you had last year, which was so extraordinary, and now taking another jump after the big jump you just made?
Definitely still working on that. Just got off the court doing a lot of finishes, floaters, mid-range jump shots, and obviously working on the three-pointer and stuff like that. But, yeah, what was the second part of your question?
So you made obviously a huge jump last year. Is it challenging to kind of go back and say, okay, now what can I get better after the jump you made? What are the challenges and okay, I made this leap. Now I'm going to try and take another one.
I don't think it's no challenge. As a basketball player or any sport, you want to get better every year. You don't just get complacent with the year you had prior. So obviously, I've been working and whatever it is that I got to do for the team to be successful and win games is what I'm going to do. And even if it's not scoring, more assists, better defensively, whatever the case is, I'm just going to make sure I maintain playing at a high level.
Thank you.
For Richie?
Hey, Devonte, this is Richie from the BuzzBeat podcast. So last season, you played primarily on the ball, took a ton of pull-up threes. Pick and roll was about half of your offense. You definitely were asked to do a lot with the ball in your hands. Having said that, Charlotte has now acquired LaMelo, Gordon Hayward, who are both good playmakers, are going to be able to create opportunities for others. With JB preaching positionless basketball, do you feel there's room for you to actually be more effective this season if you shift more time off of ball? And what does that look like for you and how you can be effective without the ball?
I think it's good, not having all the attention on me. It's going to help everybody. If I'm off the ball, on the ball, like you said, we got a lot of playmakers. So, it's just going to open up even more opportunity, even more shots, not even for myself, but for other guys like Terry, Miles, PJ. And then even when Gordon or LaMelo's off the ball, it's going to open up things for them. So I feel like it's really going to help us, our offense in the long run.
Thank you.
Let's go Rod and then Danny.
What up, Devonte? Rod Boone here, man. Question for you. Just what's your overall first impressions of LaMelo Ball so far, and what do you think he can bring to this team? The first-year player. Just what can he bring intangible-wise to you guys as just a different, I guess, dynamic player out there?
Man, he got energy like Billy. If y'all know Billy and been around Billy, he bring a lot of energy. And LaMelo come in smiling every day, excited. Obviously happy to be here. I love his energy that he's been bringing. He's been here every day working. So obviously, we love people who work. And obviously he's a great player, so he's number 3 draft pick. He's gonna bring that energy to the court. Obviously, a lot of people say he's fun to play with. We all haven't been on the court together yet, so I haven't been able to, play with him on the team or against him. But I feel like it's gonna be a good fit for us.
For Danny and then Will.
Tay, Danny Thompson with the 3-point conversion. Last year, you took a lot of shots. I think your field goal percentage was 39% last year from the floor. Having more playmakers and more spacers, like I said, with LaMelo and Gordon, do you feel like you'll be much more efficient, especially in the catch and shoot this year, compared to last year?
I think so. Like I said, it's gonna make a lot of offense more easier. A lot of shots easier with more playmaking on the floor, and the defense having to, not just focus on me coming off pick and rolls. Now you got to focus on LaMelo and Terry and Gordon. So it's like it's gonna make it easier for all of us, and we're gonna get a lot more open catch and shoot shots, and a lot less, off the pick and roll forced shots.
Devonte, I got a couple questions for you. Just one more quick one. You make any bets against the Wildcats last night when your Jayhawks won?
Oh yeah, man. I did. Came up a little bit of money too.
Anything fun with the teammate?
Say it again.
Anything fun with PJ or somebody?
Well, PJ was scared to bet at first. I was talking to him all day at the gym yesterday morning, and then he texted me last night at like 7 o'clock and was like, all right, I'll finally bet you.
All right. Last year, I know I talked to JB before the season, and he was saying, yeah, want to make the playoffs, of course, but this year was all about, getting the younger guys to be better and evolving for the next season. Now, this season, you guys have some real expectations of making the playoffs. Is that a different feeling, and how exciting is that, I assume, to have those expectations?
That's great. I feel like, obviously, the longer you're in the league, you get more comfortable, you get more adjusted, and like we're going to have to work on our chemistry, obviously, again, but we're all excited about the year. We've been sitting out so long, so I know everybody's anxious to get back on the court and just to be playing again. So, but, I feel like it's good energy in the locker room and with the coaches and everybody in their individual workout so far.
Is it a different energy being like, hey, we're going for the playoffs this year? Does it feel different?
Yeah. We were going for the playoffs last year, but, obviously the energy is a little bit different, a little bit extra emotion around here. So, yeah, it's different.
Let's wrap up with Richard. Richard, are you on mute?
Yeah, the Devonte, obviously similar to the question of Will. Last year there were no expectations for you or the team. What are your expectations for the team and for yourself this season?
You said there were no expectations?
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
Yeah, there were no expectations, for you to play much, or it was kind of like it was a surprise that you even. That's why you had the most improved player, and probably should have gotten that award.
I mean, we got big expectations within ourselves in our locker room. It's all about what we believe in ourselves and in each other. But I don't any personal expectations. I just love to play. I love to go out and play and let things happen as they may, So, but as far as the team, we want to make the playoffs. We feel like we can push that in the East, especially with our new pieces added, and it's gonna be a fun year. It's gonna be hard, but that's what we're here for.